During the early 80s, they dominated the pop charts worldwide with their futuristic sound and image. They were dubbed the Fab Five, and like the Beatles before them, their music transcended cultural boundaries. The MTV generation had arrived. Their androgynous style and sex appeal was perfect for video. In 1985, they released View to a Kill, theme tune for the Bond film with the same name.
Bond, Simon Le Bon.
They achieved 14 top 10 singles in the UK and 18 hits in the US, with over 100 million records sold worldwide. Tracks like Girls on Film, Rio, Save a Prayer, Wild Boys, Hungry Like a Wolf, Reflex, and Ordinary World. They were awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as part of Class 2022.
Please, please tell me now. Please, please tell me now.
They were among the first acts to introduce video technology into their live stadium shows by providing video screens above the stage. Even Princess Diana was a fan. They weren't just part of the new romantic era of the 80s, they were the defining band of the 80s. This is the brief history of Duran Duran. Formed in Birmingham in 1978 by keyboardist Nick Rhodes, bass player John Taylor, and they were later joined by drummer Roger Taylor and guitarist Andy Taylor and singer Simon Le Bon. None of the Taylors, funnily enough, are related, it's just a coincidence. They started out as a resident band at the Rum Runner Nightclub. The band brought in a demo tape to the nightclub and they were offered a rehearsal space and jobs around the club. Drummer Roger Taylor worked as a glass collector, Andy Taylor cooked and maintained the interior, bassist John was a bouncer, and Nick Rhodes was the club's DJ. The idea for the name of the band came from mad scientist Dr. Duran Duran.
Have you ever heard of a young scientist named Duran Duran?
Who was in the 60s sci-fi film Barbarella, starring Jane Fonda. In May 1980, London vocalist and drama student Simon Le Bon was recommended to the band by his ex-girlfriend who worked at the Rum Runner Club. He embarked on an acting career when he was younger and appeared in a Persil soap commercial.
This boy is one of today's children. He goes to school. He's fond of water, though not of washing. Always a handful. But that's a boy for you. And his mum's thankful for it. A purer whiteness. The through-and-through whiteness all mums need with a lively boy around. New high-active Persil.
Where are you taking me?
Well, today we're in Pinner and we're looking for the childhood home of Simon Le Bon. So that building there, right behind me, that's number 163 of Cannons Lane, and it's the childhood home of Simon Le Bon.
The Wild Boy.
Duran Duran was catapulted into the mainstream with the introduction of the 24-hour music channel MTV. The group was a leading force in the MTV-driven second British wave of the US in the 1980s. The band's first major hit was in 1981 with Girls on Film, the popularity of which was enhanced with a controversial music video. The song fared well on radio and in the charts before the video was filmed, but the controversy that ensued helped keep the band in the public eye and the song on the charts for many weeks. The video was made with directing duo Godley and Creme from 10cc and was filmed a week before the launch of MTV. The initial idea was for the video to be played exclusively in nightclubs. The songs Hungry Like a Wolf and Rio featured cinematic music videos directed by Australian filmmaker Russell Mulcahy and became two of their biggest hits.
At the end of 1984, the group featured on the Band Aid benefit single Do They Know It's Christmas?
Duran Duran performed live at the Live Aid charity concert in JFK Stadium in Philadelphia.
It was not intended to be a farewell performance. The band planned only to take a break after 4 years of non-stop touring and public appearances.
But the original members did not play live again together until July 2003.
In September 1997, Capitol Records made history by releasing Duran Duran's Electric Barbarella as the internet's first ever digital single.
Arguably one of the most significant milestones in the history of the music industry.
The single was sold online as a digital download for 99 cents.
To Duran Duran, their style and visual image was just as important as their music.
The headband in a Jimi Hendrix sort of way. Nautical t-shirts, tailored suits with rolled up sleeves. Miami Vice famously took the look from Duran Duran.
There's no denying Duran Duran have stood the test of time. Their hits remain iconic, bringing back memories of glamour and excess of the 80s. Their ability to deliver great music throughout their career is what kept them at the top of their game. This next artist found fame in the early 80s as a member of Wham, and it was George Michael, and his brief history is coming up in this next video.